Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Nctv45 and Wednesday morning of this first week of school. And it's traveling by fast as I work to get all my things together, and that's happening. And rainy, and I guess the word of the morning is humid, because last night just the sleeping was if you had a window open and were able to avoid the rain, it was very humid. I mean, I really don't know how else to put it. 68 degrees, and the rain should be coming to an end today. We'll get to that on Lawrence County 45 weather. And lots of interesting things, stuff in from the state, some local goings on that may intrigue you, and just a bunch of stuff as we look through and see what's happening. Now, I have to get my last little button there, and I wasn't focusing. So I got my coffee, and hopefully your morning's going good. And I didn't get my piece of pie last night. I was I was a little disappointed in that, as I needed just something that sweet. You know, I'm a sucker for cherry pie. And it just, last night it didn't happen, as we got busy with practices and what have you. And computers moving slow, like it was tired from the weekend. You know, we have an interesting thing. When it rains in Newcastle, the internet downtown inside the city and at the center of the city is slow. Now, I have no idea why, but it really moves to a very slow beat. And that's what we're experiencing right now. I don't want you to think that I'm like stalling on what's going on. It's just, it's moving so slow. It's like, wow. You know, and how about you? Are you ready for fall? I'm ready for a weather change here. I'm tired of the humidity. Really has me concerned, because I like being able to have, just like I said the other day when we were talking on the morning show, a light jacket. You know, yeah, it just seems better that way. Now, as I've told you in the past, the train is on the tracks, and Newswatch is straight ahead for you.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV 45.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square. Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Elham's for one great dining experience.
Welcome to Nctv45 Newswatch morning for this 28th of August, middle of the week, last week of the month, and let's take a look at local radar. And this out of Pittsburgh, and what do you see? Ground clutter, mist, and a bunch of. But out to the west, as you look west to Mansfield, things begin to clear out. So this will take place this morning. Now, currently 68 degrees in Newcastle, 96% humidity, winds are calm, dew point 67, barometric pressure 29.89, and visibility about 1.50 miles. That was last updated at 5 o'clock. So that gives you what we looked like in the last 40 minutes. So let's get to the top stories today. We'll have more on Lawrence County 45 weather later on in the show. But Pennsylvania encourages to learn how to prepare for emergency with 30 days and 30 ways. The Emergency Management Agency is encouraging citizens to take steps to prepare for emergencies, participating in September 30th's 30 Days, 30 Ways event. We tend to think about emergencies on a large-scale catastrophe, events that affect a large number of people, said FEMA Director, PEMA, P-E-M-A, Director Randy Pathfield, but much more likely to be affected are those incidents that can disrupt your daily routine for a shorter period of time. So for those types of things, you need to think about. And here's what they said. Okay, take a basic first aid and CPR class. Create family emergency plans. Have a small kit of emergency supplies in the home or car. Know how to turn off utilities safely in your home, review insurance policies and coverages, purchase flood insurance, and build up an emergency fund. So that from Pennsylvania Emergency Management. You know, with that flood insurance, it's just another product. I'd really like to see them put that in the local rider. They go, oh, everybody's going to go up. Well, you know what? We don't have a flood every day, so I think that's a little bit overblown. Now, what do we have here? We're only 2 days away from the Labor Day holiday. And Pennsylvania PennDOT urging some safety as they talk about responsible driving, and they're doing this kind of ahead of the holiday. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation and the Pennsylvania State Police are urging motorists to celebrate responsibly ahead of the holiday. Yes, the agencies are working closely with municipalities, departments, and other safety partners across the Commonwealth to participate in nationally impairing driving enforcement and education through Monday, September 2nd, which means they're going to be out. Okay. And the bottom line, don't drink and drive. Make sure you buckle up and have a designated driver. Very, very important. And before we take this break, Marco and Mark, they're going to be at the Speakeasy. Now, what is the Speakeasy? Well, the Speakeasy is downstairs at Starwood. It's going to be acoustic guitar night. They're going to have music. And just one of those nights to relax at the end of the summer. So that's on the 31st at 9 o'clock. Go to the Speakeasy and enjoy some great music. Now, we're going to take a look at sports. And when we do, the Pirates won, though faint. The Indians won 10-1, Pirates 5-4. And, you know, I mean, what is this? Win number 11 for the Pirates. Now that's in, I'm looking at the calendar here. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. They got 11 wins. Almost a win a week. Well, we'll see what happens with them in the off season. But for right now, this is the Cedar Sports Corner. Let's check it out. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side.
Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Hello, and welcome once again to the Cedar Sports Corner, and let's get right to it. Today's games, you got the Pirates over there in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. Now, Cleveland, they'll be up in Detroit. Pirates are a 6 o'clock start, and Cleveland is 7 o'clock start. Elsewhere, St. Louis, how about that? St. Louis at Milwaukee, that's a 2 p.m. start. 4 o'clock start as the Yankees take on the Mariners. Baltimore's at Washington for a 7 o'clock start. And as you look down, Tampa Bay's at Houston, that's an 8 o'clock start. Twins at the White Sox, another 8 o'clock start. And your late games, the Dodgers at San Diego, that's 9 o'clock. And your late game, Texas at the Anaheim Angels, and that's a 10 o'clock start. Now that was the Cedar Sports Corner. Head over to Cedars, get some great food, some cold beverages, and enjoy the games. And
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the...
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program brought to you by Cummings Landscaping and Design. Brandon Cummins, owner operator. Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498-4760. And we're back as we continue with Newswatch on this 28th of the month and of that month of August. And rain 68 right now. We'll get to more weather on Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, Aaron Bernstein in the news that work to begin to restore Hereford Manor Lake. Now, if I'm thinking of the right spot, that is between Elwood and Fonbell, Elwood and Zelienople, and they've secured $150,000 to study which is the impact. In other words, will it hold water? What's the state of the dams that were there? These two popular lakes were formed by dams created from an old strip mine, okay, in the 1950s. Okay, the dams were considered highly hazardous, unsafe, and were eventually removed. Restoration of this facility requires new construction to meet the current dam safety standards. The lake is not only important to anglers, boaters, and outdoor enthusiasts, but it also is a key component to the local economy. Improvements made to the facility will help grow businesses and employment opportunities in the region. Studies show opening Hartford Lake will create $12.4 million in annual economic activity. So good luck, Elwood and State Representative Bernstein with that project. And you know, I've been very vocal in telling nonprofits, and I hate to use the word nonprofits. You have groups that do a lot of good things. You know, New Visions is just not a nonprofit, so I don't want to say anything like that. The Knights of Columbus is having their steak fry, and that is Saturday, September 7th at the Gatherings on Route 422. Now, they're a community sponsor of NCTV45. It begins at 6 o'clock. They'll have hors d'oeuvres and then steak dinner. You can order chicken if you'd like. Scalloped potatoes, green beans, salad, a cash bar. $20 per person. You got to let them know by August 30th. Knights and their guests are welcome. So, Tony Carbone, too, a great guy out there at Gatherings and Town and Country and on target. Reminder, Rotary 89, no meeting Monday.